I get a bands, cut a blue cheese, I that shit for fun. Oh yeah. We're pitting two goats together, Uzi versus Carti. Who's... Oh, excuse-moi, por favor. Oh, Jesus Christ, excuse-moi, por favor. Who's better? Now, this is an age-old question that philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, Cinema, they have not been able to figure this out. But I'm going to do it right now, okay? I'm just going to start off. It's Uzi. It's Uzi. Lil Uzi Vert, Simeon Woods is leagues better than Carti. Like, let's just be so for real right now. Like, take his dick out your mouth for 1 second and just think critically, and you will come to the same conclusion as me. However, I know some people are fickle, and you're going to have a wrong opinion, and you're going to be asking me why I think what I think. So I actually came prepared with notes. This is high production, guys. Come on now. First of all, we're going to start off with the voice. Who has better voice? Well, let's be so fucking for real right now, okay? We're not including unreleased in this, by the way, because I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair to include unreleased because, like, no one's heard it. Or, like, the majority of people in the world wouldn't have heard it. Uzi has been doing the deep voice way before Carti was doing it. You can see it on Love Is Rage 1, 2015, okay? And Carti's been doing it since, what, 2023 on Fiend. Okay, like, be so for real right now. I feel like Uzi just has such a unique voice. I've heard people that can make themselves sound like Carti. There's meat riders and biters that make themselves sound like Carti. It's done. I've seen it be done before. It can be done. Have you ever heard a rapper that sound like Lil Uzi Vert? I'm giving you time to take yourself to the comments and tell me if you've ever found anyone who sounds like Lil Uzi. It's okay. Take your time. Take your time. It's okay. But in the meantime, now we're going to talk about they flow. Oh, man. Don't even get me started. It's Uzi all fucking day. Are we being so for real? Look, I am not one of those people that's like, oh, it needs to be like, you need to be rapping. You need to be like lyrical, spiritual, miracle. Like, you need to be on that shit. But the difference between the two is Uzi can do everything. He can do like mumble. I don't want to call it mumble rap, but he can do mumble rap. He can sing, and he can like rap. Where do I even start? I mean, Silly Watch. That's the first one that comes to mind. New Patek, Sanguine Paradise. There's a couple more. I can't name one Carti. The only one that I'm thinking of is New Chopper, but not really. And what I am gonna say here, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that yet. I'm gonna save that for the next one. Discography, Uzi all day. He has so much more music and so much better music. Sit here and try and tell me that Self-Titled and or Die Lit is better than any of Uzi's music from that era. We're talking okay, even if you don't want to include Pink Tape and Eternal Take 2, which I personally really like, I understand that they're great albums, but Carti's projects are all better than Pink Tape and Eternal Take 2. That's okay. I can give you that. Eternal Take, Love Is Rage 2, Love Is Rage 1, Lil Uzi Vert vs. The World, and The Perfect Love Tape. That's what we're going off of. We're not including like 1017 vs. The World or anything like that. We're just going purely unreleased. So it'll be all of them versus Self-Titled, Die Lit, Whole Lot of Red. Do I even need to say this? Lil Uzi Vert vs. The World 1 is generational. Self-Titled come out in, what, 2017? He already had The Perfect Love Tape, Uzi Vert vs. The World, and Love Is Rage. He was already so far ahead. And I feel like everyone seems to forget that Carti was Uzi's son. in the relationship that they had, I could not name you a released song in which Uzi didn't body Carti. It happens in every single one that they've got. Bankroll. Of Course We Get Our Flowers. Shooter. There is more. There is more. I'm going to do some research because I can't think of them off the top of my head. I think that's it. I think it's just those. I may be missing one. I'm not sure. Especially Bankroll. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Even Shooter. I was talking to someone about this the other day, and they were trying to say that Carti's bit on Shooter was better than Uzi's. I know I said we are not involved in unreleased, but he literally gave Carti that song and took off a generational verse. You know, one that's like, jacket, jacket, yeah, it's made a rabbit. My life, it is like a movie, man, that's all the acting. I got that completely wrong. That was like the wrong, that came before that. Like, it's fine. But that's not important. That's really not important. So far we got flow, voice, and discography all going towards Uzi. It's not looking good for the Carti Glazers. It's not. Also, future editing Mikey here. Uzi's just cooler. Uzi's got more swag. Uzi's got more aura. He's a better person. He doesn't neglect his child. And he releases music when he says he's going to. For the most part, especially much more than Carti does. End of. Also, can I just say, people, can we just like rewind time for a little bit? Because this is like if you was to look at LeBron and MJ, but you was to look at MJ playing today. By the way, I think LeBron's the GOAT, and that doesn't mean I think Carti's the GOAT. But what I'm getting at is, I feel like a lot of people are pitting Carti today versus Uzi today. Just their current, no history involved or anything like that. I think that's totally unfair because the accolades that Uzi has sort of procured for himself outweigh anything that Carti's done. You can say influence. Potentially you could give that to Carti. Because Whole Lot Red come out, everyone hated it. Be so honest. I know you was on Twitter saying Whole Lot Mid. I know you was. Everyone was hating on it, but then sort of they moulded the sound of the underground coming up. And you can still hear hints of it to this day. A lot of, I do agree that was his 808s and Heartbreak. You know, people were taking the best parts of it and sort of improving upon it. 100%. And I don't like that Uzi sort of bit that wave on Pink Tape, because I feel like he's such a important artist, and he has his own swag. I feel like no one's really making music like Uzi. If you listen to Eternal Take 2, name me a rapper that's making music like what was made on Eternal Take 2. Only Uzi could have done that. Only Uzi could have done that. And you can say whatever you want about that album. At least he ain't following the trends. He ain't following the trends on none like that. Me personally, before I say this, I am not calling myself a rapper. I am not a rapper. I have made rap music in the past though. Take that as you will. And musically, my biggest influence has always been Kanye. I think he's the GOAT. Despite things recently. I don't want to get into that. But as a rapper, like the way that I want to rap and the way that I want to sound, always been Uzi. Always been Uzi. I adore the way that he's just, half the time it sounds like he's not even trying. Genuinely, it sounds like he ain't even trying, but he just makes GOAT shit. Explain that. I can't. And the last thing that I can think of for now, because I don't want this to just be a tangent of, I like Uzi more than Carti. I love Carti's music. Come on, man. 2024 was the best song of 2024. I stand by it. I don't even care. That shit was so heat. That shit was That 2024 song was better than anything Uzi has put out since Red and White. And I'm going to stand on it. Great song. Incredible song. But people were complaining back in day. You had Love Is Rage 2 2018. And then you had Eternal Take 2020. That's a 2-year gap. Okay? And people were talking like it was the end of the world. Same with Whole Lot of Red. Dial It to Whole Lot of Red. 2-year gap. People are acting like it's the end of the world. And it's taken so long for them to release these albums. But now you look at Uzi. No matter what you think of his artistry recently. He dropped in what? 2023 and 2024. When did Pluto Baby Pluto come out, actually? Let me fact check this. Because I don't know when. Okay, that came out in 2020 as well. So he dropped 2 albums in 2020. That's crazy. When did Red and White come out? 2022. So that's an EP in 2022 and an album in 23 and 24. And then Carti ain't dropped shit. He's basically pseudo-dropped an EP with all of the singles, but none of them are on streaming. So take that as you will. Let's go to Playboi Carti. He has, on Spotify, dropped 1 single. And the last single he dropped was At Me. Oh, sorry. What I meant was he's dropped 1 single, which was All Red. And the one before that was At Me, which was before Whole Lot of Red. Okay, he's had a couple features. He's had loads of features. But he's only featuring on Big Eyes. Okay, do you want to call that a Big Eyes? I wouldn't say she's a big artist, like on the same level as the other people he's working with, like Travis and Don Toliver and Kanye. But they definitely are big. They're not nobodies. And then you got Uzi. I don't know if you guys remember, from like 2018 to like 2021-ish, he was just hopping on everyone's music. Like that Shells song. Who remembers this? I'm going to play this now. Who remembers this song? And how insane Uzi's bit is, but how Buns, what's his name? Shabazz PBG. No Slum, Snail. And then we're gonna skip to this bit. Yeah, shut up. Shabazz PBG shit if but you see what I mean? Like, he was just giving features to anyone, and I feel like he's way more expressive with that. Like the song he did with the Snow Strippers, what was it? It's a Dream. That song is so good. You would never, ever, ever in your life hear Carti on anything like this. Never. She arched her back, no backbone. Okay, turn that off because I don't want to get copyrighted. Hopefully I'll be alright, because I saw a video of BRS Goat, and he did like a 3-hour video and he got taken down because he was just, I think he was reacting to like Diddy's music or some shit, so I don't even know. So hopefully that doesn't get claimed, but at the end of the day, I feel like I've got everything concise that I had to say out, and now I'm just waffling. So, long story short, Uzi's better than Carti, and if you think otherwise, then you're just a freak. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn the notification bell on so you know when I'm uploading, and leave a comment of your favourite Uzi song, and /or your favourite Carti song, and /or if you agree with me or not. And this one's been pretty fantastic. Tada. See ya. Ooh. 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 Yeah. I came in with a new 40 back. Fucking your bitch made a home on a milli rack. I'm with my poison and weed in a milli rack. Where is my camera? I'm trying to like cover it. There you go. Bye.